Hi, this is Sean. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. So I sold my first Omega in space. So today I wanted to have a bit of a discussion of the watch, and you might be interested in buying the watch, and I do not dislike this watch. It's a great watch, so I'm just going to go through some of the things that I like about it, and also have a think about when you should let go of a watch, when you should not keep it, when you should decide to get rid of it. Obviously, it's just my own opinion, and not everyone will agree, and some people will keep these watches because they like having them in their collection. That's absolutely fine. That's not something that I particularly agree with. Okay, so this is the watch, the first Omega in space, and I've recently sold it. And if you're in the market for this watch, it is a great watch. It's 39.6 millimeters, so it's a Speedmaster that works better really for a smaller wrist, and I would say that for the vast majority of people I would recommend that they got the professional, just because of the bracelet really. One of the reasons that I decided to get rid of it was because I think it's too similar to my Explorer. That might sound a little bit daft. Here it is on my wrist, but it wears similarly in terms of the size, but also it's a relatively conservative watch that plays the same kind of role in my wardrobe. So I decided that I didn't really have the room in my collection for both of them. I want everything in my collection to be very, very different, especially because it's a lot of money to just have sitting in a watch box and not wearing as much as the others. I think it's an interesting question in terms of building a collection, and in terms of should you keep watches and hope that you kind of like fall in love with them. I think the truth is about the Speedmaster First Omega in Space, as you'll know if you've watched my videos for a while, I always had kind of a lukewarm feeling towards the watch. I didn't love it. I really liked the watch, and it didn't make me feel excited when I wore it. I know that's kind of a little bit daft in a sense, because maybe it's a bit too much to ask for a watch to make you feel excited, but I think the Explorer does. When I wear it, it feels like a special watch, and I love it, and it makes me feel good when I wear it. Having a look at these pictures, which is the first time I've done so since I sold it, I'm thinking this is a great watch, but I actually don't regret selling it. The money in the bank is better at this point in time. I think that's key really. It's a personal decision, but what I would say is if the watch is too similar to another and it's really, really expensive, perhaps it's time to think about no longer keeping hold of it. Another thing is the offer that you get in to sell the watch a relatively good one? So I received an offer that I felt was relatively good, so I decided to take it. As well, I think another thing is the idea of, is this watch speaking to you? Do you love this watch? It's a bit of a naff example, but I'm a little bit into minimalism, and Marie Kondo talks about things sparking joy. And again, maybe a little bit much to ask a watch to do this, but it is true. We're spending a lot of money on these things, and if they don't do that, perhaps find something that does. So I've got a few other things. I was going to keep maximum 3 luxury watches in my collection. Now I'm going to 2, and they're going to be very, very different. 2 very, very different watches. Well, watch this space, obviously. So that's just a few thoughts really on this watch. As you can see, it is a great watch, and I do like the watch. I just didn't like it enough to keep it, given the fact that it's the retail price is $4,000. I don't have that much spare money. So I just thought I'd update you on this. If you like my channel, please subscribe and continue watching, obviously, for the updates on what I will replace this brilliant watch with. Thank you very much. Bye bye.